What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. And man, what a fight. I called it. I said exactly what Marvin Vettori was going to do. So, let's get into this. From the jump, you know, let's talk about Marvin Vettori for a second. The fact that he has such a strong willpower and strong defense, not defense as in like fighting tactics, but he has like a strong ability to take damage, chin of iron, as it says in the game. But he has, if he didn't have that, he would have been knocked out in the second round. I'll tell you, because Izzy was throwing shots and it was going back and forth for a minute, but you know, Izzy won every single round. And I think he got caught on a couple of takedowns. One in specific where he tried to hit him with a rising knee, and it caught Izzy off balance on one foot, so he took him down to the mat. And of course, as I've said before, Izzy is a slippery sumbitch. He knows how to, he doesn't like grapple or wrestle or everything, but he knows just enough jiu-jitsu to get out of whatever he's in and get back to his feet. Like there was a point in the fight where it looked like it was almost over for him, because Vettori had got him down and he almost locked in a rear naked choke. And right at that last point where he was about to like really like do that final clasp that locked it in, zoop, he slipped right out of it, back to his feet, and now boxing all day. Once again, back to the leg kicks. You know, leg kicks all day. And then he actually he had caught one of them in the first round. That was the what he did. That's how he got his first takedown. So yeah, he caught Izzy's leg off of a leg kick, and I commend him. That was good gameplay tape that he watched on that one. You know, because you know Izzy loves the leg kicks. Leg kick is the first thing that he's gonna do to try to take away your power. And despite the fact that he he pretty much chopped away at it all the fight, and he was still there, you know, just proves that, you know, Vettori is like just a brutish tank. Like, oh man, like I think going into the fifth round, the final round, they put the number of strikes up that he had. He had like 6 strikes to the body, 33 strikes to the leg, and 50 strikes to the head all together. And these aren't just like glancing shots and this, that, and no. These are like hard precision strikes that Adesanya is throwing. And truth be told, like I said before, if he didn't have the ability to take a punch, he would have been out of there in the second or third round. You know, third round, he was pretty much already gassed and tired going into the fourth. After that, I was like, all right, ain't nothing else that he can do that's gonna hit Izzy. Man, in fact, like Izzy was out there slipping punches like Mayweather. But you know, he does that. He he does the whole, you know, the whole like bending and contorting and backwards lean, and you know, like, yeah, he like I said, oh man, he just like mixes it up. He had way too much to try to keep. Like first round, Vettori thought he had him with that leg kick, but once again, that didn't deter Izzy from throwing leg kicks. That just made him think to be more creative with throwing them inside, outside, calf, knee, or body kick. Or so Vettori did correctly guess on a couple of roundhouse kicks that Izzy was throwing. Once again, something that would have definitely put him out early. But in any case, so the fight went the distance. The judges scored it unanimously in Adesanya's favor, and he retained his middleweight championship. And it's crazy because he continues to maintain the fact that, well, I'm sorry, Vettori continues to maintain the fact that he swears that he won these fights. Like just because you take the damage, that doesn't mean that doesn't count as a point for the other side, you know. So like that's what and Adesanya said that he was like, look, you gotta accept the fact that you lost. You know, and that was another thing with Vettori, because even coming into the fight when they was doing the press conference, and he was saying, who did you beat? And I'm like, oh, are you serious?
Yeah, he's got who else is it? Like, all the niggas. Like, man, that's literally like everybody. And Jared Kennedy, I absolutely and the one nigga that played dealing with every single time. At the bottom of the guy used to fight heavy.
Like, he literally like bodied the entire division. I mean, yeah, he was 20-0, and then he kept saying like, yeah, you lost your last fight, you lost your last fight. I'm like, no, but he lost that fight to a fighter that was 20 pounds heavier than him in a completely different division. But in the division that you fight in, dude, he's still undefeated. So like apparently, according to him, he swears that the point system was in Adesanya's favor, and the fight wasn't scored adequately because he felt as though that he lost to that Adesanya lost to Yoel Romero. Adesanya lost to him when they fought him the first time. I mean, when they fought the first time. But you know, fact of the matter is that the only reason that fight was even made a split decision is that he got those takedowns in the third round. If it wasn't for that, then that fight would have been scored unanimously in Adesanya's favor as well. So, you know, like I don't know what trippy. I guess he was just trying to sell the fight or whatever. But you know, I don't know. Some people still believe that, you know, that type of delusion. Even Yoel Romero admitted that he lost. I mean, despite the fact that he said that he lost because he trained for the wrong sport. And he really said that to like kind of discredit Adesanya's victory because he was more of an evasive fighter, and he was quote running around the ring, you know. But fact of the matter is that he admitted that he lost. So yeah, I don't know what the guy was saying I don't know what Vettori was saying when he said that that he didn't beat anybody. So like he literally dominated the entire division, and he beat the people that he beat. So yeah, including him twice now. So yeah, I don't know. But in any case, yes, that was a good fight, very entertaining, stressful to watch. It's especially when you know, when Izzy like makes these close calls, like when he gets taken down and when he almost got caught in that rear naked choke. And Vettori was also throwing some shots at Izzy that was you know, that stunned him a little bit as well. But ultimately Adesanya made the necessary adjustments. By round 3, nothing else was really touching him anymore, and that was it. Fight was over round 3. They just did the extra 2 rounds as a formality, I guess. And you know, I had pretty much said that was going to be the difference, the extra 2 rounds, and that Vettori was going to try to utilize the same tactics that Jan Blachowicz used. Blachowicz, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but anyway, but he was going to try to use the same tactics that Blachowicz used. And once again, like it's different when you're doing it as a heavier opponent as opposed to someone that is like that is the same weight as you within your weight class. Izzy has no problem stopping takedowns from somebody that's his same weight. but Jan had the extra 20 or so pounds behind him that Izzy couldn't deal with. So, in any case, Vettori tried to use those same tactics, didn't work. Yes, it is a key weakness for a striker, you know, somebody that doesn't, you know, spend a lot of time wrestling, but alas, it didn't work. And Adesanya was the victor. And see, and there's also that other thing of Izzy learning from each and every one of his fights, win or lose. Even the things, the stuff that he won, he picks things in the fight that he could improve on, and he works on those things. Like I said before, like when Romero was trying to box him, and then Costa came in and tried to do the same thing, he adjusted. Leg kicks, take his power from him. You know, so, but in any case, next he called out Robert Whittaker. So we're gonna get Adesanya Whittaker 2. We just don't know when we're gonna get it. He wants to do it in Auckland, New Zealand. So, you know, that would be cool. And it's like the fact that he has such a massive following already, you know, just wherever he goes, like the crowd is really gonna pop when he fights in Auckland. So I don't know, we'll keep our eyes peeled on that one. Yeah, good. It was a good fight. Good fight with the other two under co-main events. Was it Brandon Moreno and Leon Edwards, who beat the gatekeeper Nate Diaz. That should be his name from now on. The gatekeeper. No, just you know, because it sounds cool. But in any case, alright, so my name is Advance. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe on all of my social medias. I'm out.
I'm the best. I'm a reaper with the words, cut you deeper with my verbs. Shoot your people by the herds, being peaceful for the birds. We can serve the beef, a bag of bitch. You woke a sleeping dragon, roast and fry him when I fire, lay him down like an assassin. I'm a reaper with the words, cut you deeper with my verbs. Shoot your people by the herds.